day in Tamil Nadu politics for both DMK and its ally Congress. It has been a day of legal setbacks, which has the potential to impact the political dynamics in the poll-bound state. In the first, armed with a High Court notice, AIDMK filed a contempt petition against the Tamil Nadu Vigilance Department for not having filed an FIR against Minister K.N. Nehru in the Cash for Job case. And guess what, viewers? The petition was necessary because the court ordered the department to file the FIR nearly a week ago, but it didn't. And this petition has now been accepted by the courts. So the Vigilance Department is courting contempt because it is not acting against a minister of the realm. The Cash for Jobs case pertains to allegations of bribery in appointments to the municipal administration and water supply department headed by Nehru. The Enforcement Directorate had claimed that at least 150 out of 2,588 appointments made in the department were done with bribes ranging from 25 to 35 lakh rupees. Now, if you take a bribe from an employee of that level, he's going to make 5 times the money when he gets into that position. So this becomes, viewers, almost by extension, a domino effect. The Madras High Court had acknowledged that the source material placed on record was enough for a cognizable offence and directed the State Vigilance Department to file an FIR, which it failed to do. Why? The second and most high-profile case with implications far beyond Tamil Nadu relates to India's former Finance and Home Minister, P. Chidambaram, in the high-profile Aircel-Maxis and INX Media cases, where the former finance minister faced charges of illegally granting approvals beyond his capacity in lieu of kickbacks. Former union minister had gotten relief from the apex court, challenging ED's charge sheet, claiming that the central agency did not have the sanction to prosecute him, a hurdle which is now out of the way with government sanctioning his prosecution in both the case. Now, while Chidambaram case is an old one, charges on Nehru have given fresh ammunition to the opposition, including Vijay's party, the BJP and others, and AIDMK, saying that Stalin's regime or government has been built on corruption, with ministers like Senthil Balaji also accused in the Cash for Job cases in Transport Department. Now, will this have a bearing, viewers, on the image of the DMK? Does it weaken their claim to providing good governance? Let's ask those questions. We have with us Dr. Suman C. Raman. Dr. Raman, is this a legitimate problem that the DMK is facing, one of credibility?
Rahul, it's a very sad statement to make, but quite frankly, I don't think anybody votes for the DMK assuming that they are pure as snow. So the Tamil Nadu voter, quite honestly, has stopped caring about corruption. They want their share, which they are quite vociferous in demanding at the time of election, going to extent in some places of even carrying out road rokos when they are not given cash for votes. So it is I don't believe that this particularly is going to damage the DMK's reputation. The point is, many see much of this as politically filed. Not that there is no merit or unlikely to be merit in the case. I don't think anybody for a moment believes there is no merit. The point is the timing and the manner in which these cases are being prosecuted. A classic example I'll give you is 2G. Where is the 2G case, Rahul? It is in the Delhi High Court. How long is it in the Delhi High Court? It's there for the last 6 years. How much of pressure has the prosecuting agency brought to have a case expedited and heard quickly? Almost none. So I think, and why is the case against Mr. Chidambaram? If you remember, several years have passed since he took the defense saying that the sanction for prosecution was not there. Why is the sanction suddenly being given to 1
I
month
agree with
before?
you. It's a moot question.
I think that none of this, I'll tell you how the public sees it. None of this is being done with any motive of ensuring justice is done. These are political moves.
But would we say that, for example, about the
people.
Senthil Balaji and the Nehru case, for instance? Here, palpable charges, there's a time frame, it's not been very long, yet the government doesn't seem very serious and the courts have pulled it up.
Government is not serious. You know, in Senthil Balaji's case, there is a written admission that the money was returned. And those people actually gave an affidavit to court saying we have got our money back, so we don't have a problem.
My God. How
So
cynical.
this
Let
is,
me,
and after that, nothing has been done. The
okay, let
case
me
has
bring
been
in
dragging
Mr.
on
Jha.
and on.
Mr. Jha, look, the government doesn't seem to have done anything to bring a taint to book. The courts agree with this proposition. Doesn't this sort of mean that corruption is being given a wide berth under an India bloc government? It's a simple question to you.
Rahul, let me be very honest. You're a seasoned guy and have also been in politics for a long time. We have debated many such issues over God knows how many episodes. I'll give you one example. Yeah. Robert Vadra, I remember 2013 arguing on that case on Times Now when you were working with Times Now. What are we, 2026? Where is that case? In fact, DLF was given a clean chit and DLF funded the BJP in electoral bonds. Which world are we living in here? National Herald was always a fraud. We know what the status is. P. Chidambaram's case, for example, I can tell you, I know the amounts involved is nothing. But here you have Adani with 265 million bribery allegation by the US, and Mr. Modi's government forget investigating him. They have not even given summons to him for 16 months till he gets it now. Corruption is just used by the BJP to try and malign people, slander people. I believe BJP is the most corrupt party in the history of political
Yeah, but okay, I mean,
democracy.
look, you can score a point or two, and I'm not going to in any way negate what you're saying because some of them are facts. Yes, the case against Mr. Vadra has floundered. In fact, one of the governments has even come out and said there is no case.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not debating that at all. But the fact is here, in the case of Senthil Balaji and Mr. Nehru, there is more than enough reason the courts are stepping in, Mr. Iyer Mitra. Are we to believe that there is some sort of leniency for this sort of behavior amidst claims that no, India alliance provides better governance?
Look, this is a systematic pattern we're seeing with the DMK. If you remember, even in the lighting of the lamp case, the court passed a certain order, they defied it, they went on defying it. And then when the upper court also ruled against them, what did they do? They then go and launch well, it was doomed to fail, but they launch an impeachment proceeding against the judge. Today, you're seeing the exact same thing. Now, Sumant Ramanji is perfectly right. I think the Tamil population has seen so much corruption. It has become one of those things where nobody actually cares in Tamil Nadu about the corruption. But that does not mean that the state does not care about it and the state should not prosecute it. The problem we are seeing is that the institutions of the state have been so badly hijacked, and the brazenness of it, that when a judgment goes against you, not for, mind you, any kind of misconduct by the judge, but merely because the judgment went against you, you are willing to drag somebody to impeachment. There is a pattern out here. They will tell you, like my friend Sanjay Jha did, that there is nothing in the National Herald case. It is the purest case of money laundering that you will ever see. Understand, money laundering is a theme. It is variations on a theme. It is not you take A from A and B here and then it becomes money laundering. Right? They will play with this. They will play with the fact that it doesn't fit the traditional definition and therefore it is not money laundering. It is the purest case of money laundering in which every single member of the Gandhi family is implicated.
So this guy is bigger than the courts, huh? Rahul, according to Mr. Mitra, he knows more than the courts do. I mean,
of course he does. Of course he does. That is why do you think they agreed with the DMK on the impeachment? It was a threat. It was a threat that if you convict me in the National Herald case, we will do the same thing to you in Parliament again. Now, remember, they're talking about pendency. Nobody will talk about the point that Rahul Gandhi's case has also been dragging. Why has it been dragging? Who has been dragging it? Umar Khalid's case, it has been dragging. Who has been dragging it?
Anyhow, the point is, viewers,
who has been dragging 2G?
Okay, the point is,
who has been dragging 2G? Please tell us.
Exactly.
Okay,
CBI is the prosecuting agency.
So let me weigh in here. Let me weigh in here. Viewers, look at the fulcrum of all of this. Viewers, is politics. There is no denying it. The question here is, whether claims that are being made will stand up to scrutiny in the hurly-burly of elections. And that answer, of course, the public will give on a certain day when they have to vote in Tamil Nadu. So if in case the DMK loses power, they might want to look back at this moment and say, perhaps the people were not as gullible as we thought. I don't know. Viewers, I leave it for you to decide. We leave it to this. Thank you for watching. The Vantage coming up next.